Welcome back to more Assassin's Creed Revelations. This is where the game is now taking place. The rest of the game takes place in a menu. I'm kidding. But you are now deciding a den leader. So you've got the different dens, you've defended 2 of them so far. And you're going to decide one of your recruits to say, you are now the leader of this den. You are in charge of making sure everything goes as planned when I'm away. And so the Dan fellow, the person that I rescued from the cage, is now the leader of this den. I've put that much faith in him already.
Well, that's interesting. I like how they it's not just a nameless assassin that you hired. Right. It's someone that you actually need to trust and actually kind of, give a name to.
Right. Have somewhat of a relationship with.
Yeah.
And this is just the kind of challenges you can do to upgrade your den. You want to go ahead and pause those. You go right ahead and read more of what those challenges are. But you can go ahead and do those things and your den will get upgraded in certain ways. And so now...
So now he has a quest for you?
Yeah, basically he has a quest for me.
So
something isn't going to plan. Well, he is the den leader and he's taking his job very, very seriously. So, if he wasn't, I would be concerned with why I selected him as my den leader.
Very true.
Mentor, we have a problem. A great many assassins have disappeared in recent months, and I believe I know why.
Disappeared? Do you mean they have been killed?
I fear so, but there is no time to explain. Hide in the park west of here, and wait for me to arrive. You shall see for yourself.
So we're going to find out for ourselves, do we?
Yep, we're going to go find out why these assassins are missing.
Do you know why they're missing?
I do not.
Oh.
Maybe they're killed.
I'm guessing it's because they're being murdered.
Who would murder such innocent souls?
Are they really innocent? Is that how you see them?
Well, they're just doing their job, following orders.
Well, so are most of the Templar soldiers.
They're just dicks.
Oh, they like their job. So your objective for 100% synchronization is to use your assassin with the press of the LB button. Doesn't really matter who you use it on, actually. You just have to use it.
Oh, shit. I thought you were going to die there.
There was the birds there, so I was attempting to jump into a hail bale and do a leap of faith, but for some reason it didn't want to do that. So, whatever. But I still managed to save myself.
Are those girls chasing you?
Yeah, they were probably beggars of some sort, but I just ran right past them and ignored them.
Those were annoying in the first game.
Well, so far they have not been annoying in this game, but yes.
So what are these things? Like, these cyclone things, upside down tornadoes?
They're waypoint markers. They are basically just, the Animus's way of saying, hey, you, look, we're trying to do things.
Oh, shit.
This is an assassin that has basically gone rogue, and it is your job to find out who he is and hopefully...
It's not Dan, is it?
It's not Dan. No, Dan is still chilling in his den. Dan is in the den. Dan.
The den of Dan.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know exactly why I'm killing these 3 guards. I'm not exactly sure, to be quite honest.
Maybe you're trying to save this assassin that's gone rogue?
Okay, I may have been mistaken. The assassin that was that just killed those 2 guards isn't the rogue one. He's your teammate. That's your buddy. I don't want to stab him. I want to throw him off the edge of this building. So yes, I'm speaking with my apprentice. It was my apprentice that was...
Here I come!
My mistake. Yeah, he's ow, you hit me. So they're both rolling around in the hay right now. I don't know what to think about that.
There is a danger here I do not fully understand. You keep watch, and I will have a look around.
So
Alright.
Is that your friend over there in the corner keeping watch for you?
No. That is not your friend. That would be a dead person.
Oh.
Now, basically you have to get close enough to this guy, scan him, and see that the person that's killing your assassins was there. He killed that guy from the sitting bench position. His name is Vali Sel de Tradat. I can't pronounce that unless I hear it.
I'm not going to attempt.
But he is the guy that's been killing assassins. So
he looks like he's another assassin.
yes, like I said, he is a rogue assassin. I was right about that part. I was just wrong about who he was. And that is the guy right there, murdering people still.
Follow that man.
So, chase scene, Dewey.
Yeah, I love chase scenes. It's like Need to Speed the Run,
Need for Speed the Run.
except Assassin's Creed style.
I suppose so. One could look at it that way if they wanted to. I'm gonna look at it from not that way though. just so you know.
What a dick, throwing down smoke bombs for you and then sicking guards on you.
Yeah, I don't know where he's getting these guards from, if they're Templars or what they are, but they're dying either way. It doesn't matter what they are.
Well, they're probably coming because they heard the ruckus, and then he just kind of... I guess they didn't try to attack him.
Yeah,
though,
they didn't try to attack him.
My pride is wounded, and now my heart is heavy. That man, his name is Vari. He was an assassin once.
He has obvious skill and a score to settle.
Evet, until that man is caught or killed, I fear none of us will be safe in this city.
And until you are properly trained, I will not let you go head-to-head with a killer as deadly as this man. Let us focus on further honing your skills first.
So, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, they introduced a way to upgrade your assassin's abilities by sending them to distant parts of the world, completing missions on their own while you're doing your thing. The same thing applies here. They put up this crafting table bit here, confused the hell out of me because it looked like this thing. Very confused. I'm like, I don't know what's going on here, but just ignore that. Come here. Mediterranean defense is your only section to do. So you're going to be sending your assassins to parts of the Mediterranean to upgrade their skills.
So is it just to kind of go there and do their own thing and then...
Yeah, you don't do anything in these places at all. All you do, it's basically just a menu system is what it is. But each mission has its own description and things like that, so you can kind of
read and get a little
you can
bit
read
more
it,
into
what to do, and you can kind of put it in your own head as to what exactly is going on and what your person's going to be spending their time doing there. So there's the description. The Little Prince is the name of this mission. So you're gonna send Dan there.
No, but what is the guild gonna do without him?
I don't know. They're gonna be
Dan?
just fine.
Dan's done.
I don't know. But, I mean, it's that simple. Make sure that your likelihood for success is at a good percentage, and you'll be fine. I always have it at 100% no matter what. That's just what I do. And if I don't have enough success, then I just don't do it, and I wait until I do have a moment where I get that much success. It's a slower process, but I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Do they ever die when they go on these
Yes,
missions?
if they die on a mission, they're dead, and you have to recruit a new assassin and start from scratch with that person.
Is that something you can control, or is it just it happens?
It's just all up to the success percentage.
Okay.
That's why I always have it at 100%. Just that way I know that they're not going to die, and I don't have to start from scratch again.
You don't have to feel bad because you sent Dan to his death.
No, not Dan. I have yet to find any more assassins, though, which is something I always like to do right away. Just find as many assassins
So you
as
can
I
get
can.
that percentage up as
Right.
early as
Get as
possible.
much. I don't know what's going on there with that camera. That camera was not liking me at the moment, but
And they're all having some kind of fight-party down there. I don't know.
they're listening to some guy who's preaching on some sort of pedestal. Those guys are everywhere in the Assassin's Creed games, but I generally just leave them alone unless they're talking bad about me. At which point,
And
I
then
murder
you just
them.
murder them.
Yeah, even though the game's like, hey, don't do that, I do it anyways.
Well, you just don't talk bad about Raymond. He's going to come
Pretty
murder
much.
you.
Yeah. Life lesson.
In Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Not in real life. Why would I? Come on.
That'd be illegal.
Exactly. So now I've got to go and cross the river yet again. So much ferry taking
Back
in
and
this
forth.
game.
You just love the ferries.
It does feel kind of back and forth at the moment, but it gives you a nice little view. You know, it's not boring. It's not a bad thing. You know, at least they give you a little bit of something pretty to look at.
There are lots of pretty things to look at in this game.
Exactly. The pixels, Dewey. The pixels. They're amazing.
So as far as weapon upgrades go, are there anything new added to this game that you are aware of at this point?
Nothing other than the hook blade. Haven't really gotten any new weapons yet, so I'm not really sure how all that works.
Any damage?
Not that I can see. Byzantine Templars may be bad hosts, but are decent tenants. Once they capture a location, they like to keep it intact.
Because they intend to stay.
Que sin lincle. Well, as promised, if you want to learn how to craft your own bombs, I can show you. Don't touch that. One wrong move and bang! The building comes down.
Are you serious?
The look on your face! Here, I'll show you.
So we get to learn how to craft some bombs?
This is it. This is where you learn how to craft bombs. So if you've been scared of this part of the game because you think you're not going to be able to understand it, you're going to learn how easy it is to make your own bombs in this game.
So pass your worries aside. Don't worry, guys. We're here for you.
Exactly.
And apparently it's not all that difficult anyway. So.
Right. So before you go ahead and get right into the crafting, go ahead and loot these chests, because these chests have plenty of things inside of them to help you out. And also, whenever you open a bomb chest, you also get some things straight from the chest itself.
We craft our bombs from a combination of 3 parts. The shell, the gunpowder, and the primary ingredient. Sometimes we add a few extras too, for fun. But we'll come to that later. For now, focus on these elements.
So we're making a lethal bomb right now. You have the option to make 2 other kinds of bombs, but within the certain type of bomb, lethal, distracting, that kind of thing, you've got a lot of options. You've got Arabic gunpowder, British gunpowder, and then the one on the left that I always forget what it is. What was it? Do you remember?
Indian gunpowder?
Indian gunpowder, that's right. So, Datura powder is also another powder. Maybe that was coal dust. So each of these things do different things. Like you've picked your gunpowder, now you're picking
Shrapnel.
you're picking the kind of
stuff that you want inside.
stuff that's going to explode, right? So obviously shrapnel is going to cause lethal damage. You're gonna put in little pieces of metal into people's brains and whatnot. And this is just an area for you to test out how bombs work. So you'll hold down the Y button, you aim it, and then you throw. So different bombs are going to be a little different depending on what kind of material you use. This is a fuse bomb. So the bomb is going to hit the ground, it's going to bounce, and then it's going to explode in a couple of seconds. You have impact shells where you just throw it, and the moment it touches the ground, it explodes. There are other kinds of shells as well, but I figure you can also tap Y, and you just throw it down at your feet. So those are good.
So I guess
for,
that's like a
bombs.
good escape thing. You're running away, you can just kind of throw it down at your feet, and
Exactly.
whoever's behind you suffers the consequences.
Pretty much. So it's useful. The tactical pouch, those are, I think, like smoke bombs, things like that. But we don't know how to make those yet.